it's Demo Donna here with Queen & Company. I am so excited to be showing you the brand new Great Outdoors kit with 7 different design elements. We are gonna create a shaker card. I am gonna be creating this really fun campfire shaker using all of the components included in this shaker kit, as well as one of our foundation dyes, foundation dye number 10. Okay, let's get started on creating our shaker card. I am going to be using the Campfire shaker, and I'm also using foundation dye number 10. I'm using these 4 dyes from foundation dye number 10. If you are new to Queen & Company, make sure you go to queenandcompany.com and check out the amazing foundation dyes. They really take the guesswork out of card making, and our customers just rave about them. So again, this is from foundation dye number 10, and I am using an A2 size card. And I went ahead and cut out 2 of these, the tree background and the starry night background. And I cut the stars in half so I can use the other half on another card. And I'm just gonna be layering. That comes in all of the foundation dyes. So you could see here along the edges, that beautiful stitching detail, which really makes our foundation dyes just so great and wonderful to work with. They really add that beautiful design element. This is also from foundation dye number 10. I just cut it out in white cardstock. I'm gonna add our little cool little wood logs. And what I really love about this dye is it has that beautiful texture in it that actually gives them that cool wood log look. I did use this orange paper from the add-on, the Great Outdoor Solid, so it coordinates with the other paper I'm using in the kit. If you've never made shakers before, I'm also using the outline dye, which is also an add-on. So I went ahead and cut that out. I am now going to take the backing of just the outline here. Now stick this to your outline die, take out that inner foam piece, and you're ready to go. And I'm gonna use the yellow and orange that's included in the kit. If you have static, these aren't too staticky, it's just to give it a little huff. Just a little bit of breath in there tends to calm that static down. Oh, we have a little runaway. And now I'm gonna add some of the Queen & Company diamonds. These are the yellow. They are back in stock right now, which is great. And it just adds that little extra attention to detail. So now I'm gonna peel off just like that. So that's that protective layer over the adhesive. And now I've got my piece of acetate. As you notice, I stuck a little Post-it on it just so I didn't lose it in the mix on my table. So I just wanted to make sure that was nice and even. This has a lot of detail from the flames. Okay, so now I'm gonna use my Queen & Company sheer glue. And I'm gonna do a nice thin layer. Now I'm going to add that on just like that. And now you have that adorable shaker. Ah, it's so cute. This is my first Campfire shaker. So far, so good. I love it. All right, and I am going to take my sheer glue again. Because this is a dimensional shaker, I like to add a little bit more adhesive. Really, really simple. And now, because I'm going to be adding my s'mores on this white background, I didn't want my just white cardstock marshmallows to get lost. So I'm going to show you guys a really quick and easy way to make them toasted marshmallows, and therefore they're going to pop out. So I'm just going to grab a little dye ink with this foam blender. So I just have a little bit of dye ink on here. And then I have got my craft mat. So we'll set our card aside. I'm gonna pull my well-loved craft mat over This is a nice small one, so nice and portable. And then I've got my little marshmallows here. So I do like to kind of blot it out a little bit before I go onto my paper. And then I'm just curling into the edges. So it's a really simple technique, and just to give your marshmallows that really fun toasty look. So when you add them on a white background, they stand out. And this is a very simple technique that most of you stampers do. But just in case, I wanted you to see how easy it is. Okay, now I'm gonna take my adorable little stick here, and I'm gonna grab my insert. So this is the leftover that we popped out. I really like to use these up. So I always save my bits, and I'm just gonna trim them because I want my marshmallows to have some dimension too. So instead of tossing all of this foam, you can use it to add that little pop of dimension as well. So there is marshmallow number 1. And now we're gonna do marshmallow number 2. And because we've already got the dimension of our shaker, these little guys will be protected. They won't get squished in your card because the shaker has that same size dimension. Okay, so next, I'm gonna pull my card back over. I'm gonna add a little bit of sheer glue just because it's such a small surface on the back of my stick here. There we go. All right. And now I'm gonna just set that right here, kind of going off of our little white frame. And then I'm gonna take the backing off of our cute toasted marshmallows and just set those right on there. They don't need to be perfect. Okay, marshmallow number 2. Really fun. You could even do that blending effect with the ink if you wanted to do some yellow shading coming out the back of your fire, which would be really nice. Okay, last but not least, I cut out using foundation die number 10. This beautiful label die is in it. So I went ahead and I cut out some of the same background that I used. So when I was cutting out the actual background, I cut out these labels as well, because I thought that would be a fun little extra add. So I'm gonna go ahead and adhere those together. And I did stamp out "Sending You S'more Love" from the Great Stamp Set. Now this also has "I hope you get to make s'more great memories" and really fun other things that you can add in with your campfire. But I chose this one. So I'm gonna add a little adhesive. And I think I'm gonna go up with this one. So just layering foundation dies really does give that awesome finished look. Does help if you stick them together. Gonna get this guy. You know, when you have a paper background instead of a craft mat, sometimes you just glue all of your stuff together. And I'm gonna go just like that. And now we're gonna add the adhesive to the back. Come on, Demo Donna, get it together, girl. Okay, and then I'm gonna just bring that in, make sure I'm not cutting off my seine, make sure it's all on my card. So just like that. Make sure that's nice and adhered. And then to trim that, really simply flip over everything on your table, flip over your card, and just trim that right off. Just like that. So now I've got a great little seine popping in. Now don't forget, you have a ton of trees if you wanted to add some more extra little texture and dimension to your card. I'm gonna leave it just like that. I do have these adorable hearts from foundation die number 10 as well. And I think I'm just gonna use 4 of them. So I'm gonna really simply just trim off those 2 pieces, add a little adhesive. And this foundation die 10 also comes with really cute stars as well. So really cute star border and heart border. So I'm gonna add my hearts. There we go. And then the most exciting part is we are gonna add some of the epoxy dots. So here are the epoxy dot add-on that coordinates so nicely. And I'm just gonna take a couple here. I think I'm gonna add little orange epoxy dots. We're gonna do some yellow around our fire to add a little extra there. Maybe even one on my actual campfire flame. Whoop. Shoot one across. Fingernails and epoxy dots are always fun. So you can even add them onto your shaker. I'm gonna take the green and brown combo. Do some down here. Really fun to play with. And then I think, you know, because you can never have too many cool embellishments, I am just gonna add a couple of these light blue ones up to this section here. All right, and there we go. You've got a really fun and simple campfire shaker card using the brand new Great Outdoors kit, which includes 7 awesome different shaker elements. You've got your Great Outdoors die guide. You also have all of the fantastic things included in this kit, the paper pad, the stamp set, all of the toppings, and of course the foam and acetate pieces to make 3 of each design. Make sure you head on over to queenandcompany.com to pick up all of these goodies as well as all of the fantastic add-ons. I just want to thank you so much for joining me